Thank you. What a bracha it is to be part of this great organization, Project Inspire. I'm the founding partner, along with my wife. I'm the chair of the board, and I'm the highest paying employee that Project Inspire has. We just this year formed a board. And when you form a board on Project Inspire, it's not a regular board. It's different. Don't get me wrong. We still do all those fun things like looking at spreadsheets, metrics, and of course, fundraising. But when you get people who want to be on a board because they're taking responsibility, because they want to change the Jewish people, that creates a whole new energy on the board. So I just want to take a moment. I know a lot of people have left already. They left this morning. They were here. But I just wanted to recognize the board members on this great organization, Project Inspire. So in no particular order. And so when I mention your name, sorry guys, I have to do this to you, but please stand up. So Nachman Auerbach. Are you here, Nachman? He was here. Okay, how about Shimmy Lax? Shimmy, are you here? Shimmy. Okay, Rabbi David Greenblatt. Ira Perlmutter. Now I know Ira's here. He saw him before. Okay, and we also have Jeff Schachter. There's Ashi Staller. We have Tom Rosenberg. Mendel Brockfeld. Ephraim Berger. And Michal Barnett. Sorry. Also Lou Goldberg. Can't forget that. And Alan Seidenfeld, who's in Toronto. This is a tremendous board, and I'm looking very forward to making a great organization even greater. Now, we've mentioned this earlier in the convention, but we're really here because of a dream of my Rebbe, the Rosh Yeshiva of Aish Torah, Rav Noach Weinberg Zatzal. You have to understand the way Rav Noach approached, his approach to Kiruv, he felt you had to create a grassroots movement. And the Frum army was the army that was going to help end assimilation. That's what he felt. And his dream was Project Inspire. And he also had this drive that he had to try and resolve all the struggles that the Jewish people were facing. And that's why, in terms of communication and doing Kiruv, they created Aish.com, one of the greatest Judaism websites in the world. And then you also have, he was doing Kiruv Krovim. He says, imagine an outreach organization going into the Frum community to mechazik the Frum community, created Project Chazon, Rabbi Danny Mechanic, who was teaching here throughout the convention. That comes from Aish Torah. Not everybody knows that. They're going into all the yeshivas and the girls' high schools throughout North America, and also in England as well. He created students who had this drive to change the Jewish people. Our own director, our leader, Rabbi Chaim Samson, he took Rav Noach's vision, and he was a fervent Talmud of Rav Noach. He took his vision and he put it into action. He created what we're seeing here today. He says, we see Aish Torah has had all the drives within Aish Torah created this organization that we have today. So I urge all of you to support this great organization, Project Inspire. But I also urge you support the great organization that gave birth to this organization, and that's Aish Torah. Now I want to give you all a bracha, and you've heard this bracha before, that you take care of his children, and he'll take care of your children. Now it's true. If you get involved in kiruv and you're taking care of his children, then you're mechazik yourself. You're mechazik yourself. You're mechazik your family. Anybody who knows who they've gone into kiruv, it's been a great positive force within their family. It's affected them, their family. We all know this. You take care of his children. He takes care of your children. But that's not the bracha that I want to give you today. The bracha that I want to give you today is, if you take care of his children, he's going to give you more of his children to take care of. If you take care of his children, he's going to give you more of his children to take care of. We see with Avram Avinu, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu was about to destroy Sodom, and he says to Avram, "Hamechaseh ani me'Avram ma shani oseh." Should I hide from Avram what I'm about to do? I'm about to destroy Sodom. So we all ask, this is HaKadosh Baruch Hu here. He needs to ask himself, I have to inform Avram that what I want to do? So Rashi answers it, and he says, well, he was called, he says, I promised him the land. And I made him, and I called him Avram. Why? Because he's an Av Hamon Goyim. Okay, he's a father of many nations. And that's why I have to inform him. Now, even so he's a father. I promised his land. He did promise the land, but if you ask yourself, hold on, he promised his land for his descendants, not for the current people who are living there. Why is HaKadosh Baruch Hu afraid that I have to tell him about what if I don't tell him I'm about to destroy the people here? So we see when Avram Avinu, when he took responsibility for the Jewish people, when he took responsibility for Hashem's children, Hashem says, now I have to tell him about all of the children. It's Avram's taking the responsibility for the Jewish people, which made Hashem look at him as, now I have to consider him for the entire world. And that's the role of Jewish people in the entire world. So when we're doing kiruv, when we're looking at other people, when we're reaching out to other people, we should have, it's not just that we're going to affect the people that we're looking at. When we take responsibility, it becomes a cascade of events. Everyone knows you take responsibility, and more responsibility somehow comes to you. How does that happen? It's because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving you that responsibility. Now, you're going to be coming out of this convention, and you're going to be going home after this convention. What are you going to do? I mean, you heard a lot of great things, a lot of great opportunities, but I want to tell you something that you can do that is not hard. You're going to go back to your shuls, back home. And there are easy things that you can do coming out of this convention. We socialize in our shuls. It's a great way to build kiruv activity within our shuls. Go to your shuls and see who within your chevra, who's learning with other people, who's learning with less affiliated Jews. Get together and form a chevra that is surveying who is learning with other people. After you do that, you can create all sorts of kiruv activity within the shul. You can create Oneg Shabbos, you can do a Shabbaton. It's not hard. But within your shuls, go home and get that chevra together and figure out, what can I do within my shul? You invite a few people over, you get together for an Oneg Shabbos. It's very easy, lots of easy things to do. We have a Purim project coming up, an easy outreach project. Get some people together, organize within your shul. Who are you going to give it to? Purim's in a few weeks. Another thing you can do, and you can also get the outreach organizations to help you when you get back to your shuls. In other words, our goal is not just that we should go out and do kiruv ourselves, but we should be facilitators. Connect, network with the outreach organizations. Project Inspire can help you. Other people can help you. But get them to set people up in your shul with Shabbos guests, for us to be facilitators, and for us to reach out and create a nucleus within each shul that can create kiruv activity. That is what Project Aspire is all about. And that is something easy that we can all do and we can take home from this convention. It's not enough just to be inspired. We have to put it lemaisa. So, really, all I want to say in the conclusion here is that this has been an incredible experience, I think we can say, for all of us this Shabbos, this weekend. And we have to realize the power that we all possess. We have incredible, all you have to do is listen to all the stories that were happening over this weekend. Are we not convinced that if only we make our hishtadlus, if only we are working, make that hishtadlus to take care of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's children, are we not convinced He is going to give us the hatzlacha? He's going to also not only give us that hatzlacha, but believe it or not, He's going to give you more of His children to take care of. Thank you.